Hello, dear ones. We are Laarkmaa, and we are here to support you on your evolutionary journey. In our last presentation to you on your YouTube channel, we introduced you to our colleague, Dr. Antonis, who introduced you to the concepts of Lemurian healing and gave you a geography lesson about Lemuria. Today, we would like to continue our theme of healing, which is what your planet and your species is so much in need of at the moment. We will begin by talking to you about the power of light. As you know, and we've been telling you for some time, light is pouring into your planet from multiple sources. The sun, of course, is sending in very, very powerful and potent solar flares, big packages of light coming in to blast out any negativity in your environment, coming in to open your hearts, your minds, and the cellular communication of your body. Light coming in to help you transform from your dense carbon forms into a lighter vibratory form, moving towards your rainbow bodies. Light is coming in to support all of this. The light also comes in to reveal the shadows. And this has been happening, as you are aware, for some time. More and more people are waking up to the fact that what they have been told, what they've believed, what they have trusted was not coming from the source of truth, not coming from source actually at all, but coming from an agenda which was set out to derail humanity's evolutionary progress and to put you into a position of being controlled. Those who are working with the light are doing so because you are going to be evolving into a higher form, and we are here to support that evolution because we love you. We spoke about light coming from other sources, and indeed, it's coming from many. Not just your own sun, but the Pleiadian central sun has been in position to send in light at this special time for some time now. And you're also receiving light from the Pleiadian central sun of Alcyon. That is another source of more light coming into your planet. You have light from all of your light brothers and sisters, your interstellar friends. You have light coming in from the angelic kingdom. All of these things are incoming light from outside of your earthly sphere. But let's not forget the light and the connection that you have on earth also. We have always told you that each of you is a divine spark of light. And as you heighten your vibration, raise your vibration to higher and higher frequencies, you also are emitting light that radiates out to support others in a good way, as well as helping your own evolutionary journey. So you also are emitting light. The trees, as they grow and as they breathe and as they share their energy, emit light. Animals who are giving you energy of love are emitting light. In other words, light is the theme that's going to carry you through this very, very challenging time. Light is love. Love is light. They are synonymous. Love enlightens you. It brings more light into your heart, your mind, your feeling state, and into the cells of your body. And when all of those are aligned, your higher frequency begins to vibrate at a rate that may feel unfamiliar to you. You know that right now you have vibratory frequencies on your planet as the Earth is moving towards the ascension point and ascending herself. These vibrations are not in alignment with what you are accustomed to. So you may feel that your own vibration is a bit out of harmony. Do not let that dissuade you or upset you. Instead, recognize it as a point of transition. You are transcending into higher and higher form. And that is because of your conscious work that you do to be light, your intentions that you set to work together for the highest good of all, and the light that you carry just because of being love. All of these things align together to meet and greet the incoming light so that there is more light on your planet. Now you notice we're using the light word over and over and over again. This is important. Sounds come from the words that you use that impact how you respond in your world. So you're hearing light, light, light. And as you hear that, you automatically take in everything you've been told about light, everything that you believe about light, everything that you trust intuitively about light but may not have been told, everything that connects you to light in every way from all of your parallel lives. All of these things are coming up in your awareness as we use the word light over and over and over again. To be enlightened is not to be spiritually supreme. To be enlightened is to be so full of light that you radiate love everywhere you go, that you impact and affect positively every plant, every tree, every animal, every person, everything in your path because of the light you carry. This is what it means to be enlightened. To be enlightened is not to reach some special status on a spiritual scale. To be enlightened is to not care about hierarchical scales, but instead just to surrender all of those belief systems and simply be the light that you are. Just be light. Just be love. This is what you're working to move towards. Light helps you become enlightened. In meaning you're in light, and in also meaning you are in love with light. You are in love with love. You are being love. You are being light. So we invite you now to accept the light that is coming in as part of your transcendent process, as part of your evolution, as part of your moving out of the forms that have kept you suffering and separated into forms that are based more on harmony, connection, and a recognition of always choosing for the highest good of all. This is the true purpose of light. And now we would like to talk a little bit about sound, because we are going to introduce our colleague again to you, who will take the idea of sound more deeply in the direction where he can add additional wisdom for your healing journey. From our perspective, the Pleiadian perspective, we have always told you that sound is what speaks you into being. When you speak to one another with tones of kindness, you radiate out within you a feeling of confidence, love, being okay. When you speak to one another with harsh tones of criticism and judgment, you shrink and your heart closes down, and you radiate out fear of being hurt or anger from being misappropriately judged. So you speak yourselves into being. It's a principle we have told you about for many, many, many years. But you can also use sound to facilitate your own healing journey and how you support the healing of others. There are 3 particular sounds that we have used and introduced to you over again and over again that we will remind you of now in this video. The first sound is to connect you from the center of the earth through your being up into the stars. This is the O sound. And we will ask Pia and Cullen to tone with us now to bring that sound into your awareness. 3 times of the O sound. You hear how when you do a tone together, the first time you have your individual input, and as you repeat it, you begin to harmonize more deeply. This is the way that you can use tone to bring more collective connection between you and among you. This is the sound that also connects you to your interstellar brothers and sisters and into all beings of the planet Earth. The secondary tone we like to introduce to you is the E tone, which is the tone that stretches you out horizontally across the planet from one to another through the great networking of light that you are. Here is the E tone 3 times. E. Can you feel that, dear ones? Can you feel yourselves reaching out and stretching to share your heart, your love, your light with all other beings? That is the power of the E-tone. And the one that connects you most to everything, source and all that is, to each other, to everything in the cosmos, and to the larger reality, is what we call the heart tone. Here is the heart tone 3 times. This one brings a sense of calm and peace into your awareness. These are tones that are used throughout the cosmos, tones that are part of who you are, and tones that we invite you to use in alignment with the light that you are reaching to become more enlightened. As you may remember, we do not communicate with words. We use the libraries of Cullen and Pia's brains, their minds, when they are present together. We use their words to interpret our language so that you may understand what we are saying. But we speak, we communicate both telepathically through musical and mathematical tones as well. Musical tones have special meaning for us. Mathematical things we communicate telepathically. We use both. We're helping you to enhance your own abilities to communicate by recognizing the power of sound and incorporating more light into your awareness. Now we would like to introduce again to you our colleague, Dr. Antonis, who is going to say more about Lemurian healing. Greetings, dear ones. I am Dr. Antonis, and as you know, if you have watched our previous presentation, I have been serving your planet. I have been in human form, and I have been in Lemurian form. And because I have been an active participant, what you may call a physician in both realms, I am a perfect bridge for helping you understand, remember, and incorporate certain aspects of Lemurian healing into your human condition. I'm here now to bring these things into your awareness and also to introduce some Lemurian sounds which may support you moving forward, which my wife, Moyira, is going to provide in a moment. Right now, I would simply like to make you aware that sound was one of the most potent things ever used in Lemuria for healing. If ever 2 beings in Lemuria were finding a conflict or a challenge that was overwhelming, the first place Lemurian elders ever guided another to do was to join through the place of healing. That's the first place you visit, and that healing comes through the power of sound. So when something is out of balance in Lemuria, healing is the first point of we need to rebalance ourselves, recognizing healing needs to occur. And the second point to address is sound. How do we incorporate the power of sound to bring back the balance we need? The 3 tones that Laarkmaa has introduced to you over the years were part of Lemurian healing, are part of Lemurian healing, depending on your perspective, whether you're looking at this through the 3rd dimensional veil of artificial time, or whether you're recognizing it through multidimensionality, where Lemuria is already present now, simply in a different dimension. With telling you this, we invite you, both Moyira and I, to listen to the tones that we are going to share with you and to move forward into utilizing these for yourself. Notice the higher frequencies that are presented. Notice the lower frequencies. The lower frequencies shake away patterns that are disruptive or do not serve you. The higher frequencies bring in more of the frequency that you're striving for connection, for unconditional love, for healing to occur. But you need to do both in order to have a complete and balanced healing. Some of the lower, some of the higher, depending on what the certain situation is. So I will talk to you about the possibility of working with a physical condition. If you have a physical condition that feels stuck or blocked, you'll want to incorporate some vibratory healing at the lower tones. You may have a partner or a friend tone with you and place hands with chakras on the place that is troubled over the place that needs the vibration, and then use the tone. If you have a place that simply needs to be balanced because it is out of frequency, but not presenting necessarily physical things, but you need to bring in a higher frequency for emotional distress or mental confusion about what is going on in the physical in some way, the higher tones help to bring that. So all of this is really, really important in moving you forward. We, Moyira and I, invite you to play with these tones, to take the Lemurian healing sounds and utilize them for your own forward movement. We do not, by the way, adhere to nor do we call this light language. This is not what you perceive or call light language. This is pure Lemurian healing sound, taken from Lemurian culture, taken from Lemurian awareness, and brought to humanity for your own evolution and manifesting higher aspects of healing now at this potent time when you need it so much. So now that you know what it is, I will invite and introduce my wife, Moyira, to bring some of the sounds into your awareness. Moyira does not integrate Lemurian language into your English language like I do, so that you can hear and interpret words which are mental. Moyira only communicates through the Lemurian style of sound and touch and light. Only these aspects are involved in how she communicates. So take these things into your heart and then let your body interpret how best to utilize them as her gift in sharing Lemurian healing with you. I will be back after Moyira shares the sound she wishes to share. I thank you, my beloved wife, Moyira, for bringing your beautiful Lemurian healing to this group of humans who is seeking healing for their own evolution. Dear ones, greetings back from Antonis. I am here with you again now. Notice that Moyira integrated 3 of the tones Laarkmaa spoke with you about. The O tone for communicating connection between earth and sky. The E tone for connecting you with one another, and the Ah tone for opening your heart. She almost always chooses to end with the E tone for connecting you with each other, for this is where your strength lies, in unity rather than in separation. And one of the things that you need the most to recognize, remember, understand, and integrate is the power of unity. You are connected, and your healing lies in doing whatever is best for the highest good of all. This is how you move forward in healing. I am Antonis, and I will turn the conversation back over to Laarkmaa now, and I thank you for this opportunity to share Lemurian healing at a higher perspective with you today. Hello, dear ones. We are Laarkmaa, and we thank our colleagues, Dr. Antonis and Moyira, for bringing forth the Lemurian healing in such a magnificent way. We trust that each of you listening to this can integrate all that we have said about sound healing and about the light as you move forward on your journey. You are at the point of your solstice, so light is in everyone's awareness right now. The sun is bringing in more light. Use your sounds to integrate what is coming in and to move forward on your evolutionary journey. We love you. Good always.